sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
From the end zone, Jason Taylor II will return it. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Right to the air. Here's Stafford.
That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
Man open is Robinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Prescott.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taylor now from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Stafford on first down.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
Touchdown, L.A.
Cam Akers
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right, and he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut.
Oh, he shifts past. There he goes, right side.
Inside the 10.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point attempt to come here. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
Taken from just outside the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A give to Pollard running left.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Prescott off play action. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Pollard again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
On first down, it's Stafford.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
18 more yards there and another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Throwing again is Stafford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Stafford.
That back foot throw there is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
Looking downfield for Pollard.
And he floats one there, incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 62 yards.
And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Stafford looks to throw again.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Here's Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Stafford.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll leave him with third and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's a run by Akers.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Brandon Cooks, and he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. The give to the fullback on the dive, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. On 1st and 10, Stafford.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To the air again, Stafford.
Akers back-to-back catches.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Robinson's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Again, it's Stafford.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
To throw is Stafford.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
2nd down, goal to go.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Stafford here.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was